discussion. The things we have on tonight's agenda, we can take as a block, 29, 30, and 31. They're all resolutions, and I'm going to turn it over to Mike, and he'll explain them real quick, and we can vote on the block.
Well, hopefully everyone got my email this afternoon. It's just passed along MMSD charges. It was nominal 3% or something like that. For the average house regarding the Milwaukee water rate case, they're looking at about a 6% increase in their water rates per quarter. And then the last one is Badger meter. It's our changeover from our water meter changeover from the old outside remote to radio controlled type of gathering data. And again, just like Microsoft Windows, as we all know, and that the Badger meter, they're not interchangeable. So we couldn't go to a Badger meter and go to some other meter or that without duplicating all our software and everything else. So,
and that's budgeted, correct?
It's all budgeted. Yes.
Move to approve.
Motion by Alderman Ranky. Is there a second? Seconded by Alderman Weigel. Alderman Rowe.
With the new meters now, what does that mean? Does that mean a guy just goes around the truck and can read them, or you can read them right at the...
You'll be able to, as I understand it, and I'm not an expert at this, is that you'll literally be able to just go around in a truck and literally read the meter. The old meter system, like I've got in my house, the remote and that is obsolete. They don't even make those anymore. We've got maybe a couple hundred left down at the yard just to get us by this changeover here for those special cases, but you can't buy them anymore.
They're priceless. You should sell them on Craigslist.
And if I'm going westbound on the street, I'm reading both sides while I'm in this truck?
That I don't know. Alderman. I'll have to, if you want to, I can certainly make arrangements for you to sit down with Dan Swetke, who's the water superintendent.
Sounds like a ride-along.
Hey, there you go.
And
Third
get
shift.
the details on this. The important thing for, I believe, at least at our level, is that number one, the old meters are obsolete. We can't get parts from them anymore. And this is the new
Replacement.
technology replacement of them. All the replacement of meters in it is all governed by PSC. We can't make up our own rules. We have to either check or replace meters depending on the size of them periodically over the years. So we're stuck.
But we're still going to have a guy walking door to door where we don't have these meters.
Temporarily, yes. This is a slow change out.
Right.
Some communities have literally changed out right now, immediately, but that would be in the millions of dollars for us. I guess professionally, I didn't think that was a good idea. We'll change these out as we go along.
And just as soon as we're done, we're going to go to Wi-Fi, and then we'll start.
Oh, probably. There'll always be something. Remember induction lighting? Now it's LED. Who knows?
Alderman Ranky.
Have they been proven for accuracy?
Yes. All this is all for when it comes to accuracy. They do it along with, we've got our own meter shop that tests accuracy of these meters. And again, it's all through Public Service Commission and their rules and that we have to abide by. And Badger meter is so huge. I mean, I've been in charge of a water department now for 31 out of 35 years I've been doing this. It's always been Badger meter, at least in Wisconsin. I mean, they're right in Waukesha.
And their stock was pretty good. Any further discussion? With that, it's been moved by Alderman Ranky, seconded by Alderman Weigel for items number 29, 30, and 31. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried. That is the end of Public Works. Now I'll turn it over to Alderman Michael Chapusky, Chairman of License and Health.
On license and health to order. The first thing we have is number 32. This is a joint referral for Coach's Public Eatery. It's basically for outdoor dining.
Mr. Chair?
Owen Barzak.
I think there's a public hearing coming on this. I'm not sure. I believe it's next month. I question. I'm going to be for this, and I'll explain my reasons why. But shouldn't we hold it until after the public hearing, Monica?
No, License and Health can give their recommendation regarding the license issue itself, and then the public hearing will go mainly for safety and development on the special use.
See, my questions at that time would be, and I know the answers, but it's my reasoning for voting in favor of this, because this particular, where this deck is located, there isn't, it's not next to a house. It's out in the middle of an intersection. There's a business on all four corners. There's an apartment building pretty far away. And to me, this is like the perfect example of what an outdoor dining or deck should be. Not next to a resident, not next to a house. And that's why I support this particular one over ones that I don't support. So with that, I'm gonna move approval.
Second.
Of the resolution. Special use.
Special use.
And Mr. Chair?
Alderman Weigel.
If you recall, the reason these come to us kind of early, come to License and Health early in the process is because the Safety and Development Committee isn't always privy to all the gory details that we get in License and Health. You know, because we have some bars
That way,
just
yes.
based on the management of the bar,
We'd say no.
we'd say no. And
Agreed.
and I think that way we, you know, it's a, you know, why go through the special use if they're going to be denied? It was just based on the quality of the operator or whatever. So, yeah, that's my only comment.
Any further discussions? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. So 4-0, and I'm excused. Someone want to walk this over there? 'Cause it's joint refer.
Oh, it is a joint referral.
Yeah.
They'll hold it until the
Until the,
January meeting for the public hearing.
Do they do
It's not on their agenda tonight.
it
It
is, but
But they'll hold it.
Oh,
yeah, they can't vote on it until that public
Okay, but
hearing
we
is
vote-
over with
Well, then they can read it out for both places.
at that time.
Okay, then we have number 40. This is an ordinance. Basically, this is what we
this is the
discussed.
this is the late
discussed a little
fee.
bit. Yeah,
Move
this is the
approval.
late fee.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. Okay, then we have, let's take 41, 42, tonight's agenda. These are operator's license.
Move approval.
Do I have a second? Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Then we have the police report. Need a motion to place it on file.
So moved.
Second.
Rope, seconds. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? And then the next two are, well, the next one is the findings and recommendations for the summons complaint against PM Pub and Grub. Were they called to be here tonight?
No,
No.
No, they were gonna be,
because they were here at the last,
right, we said they didn't have to show up.
right? Because it was just basically putting the recommendation of the committee into a paper document, which was then forwarded to the applicant, and no response was received.
Okay, so I have a motion for approval of the
So 75.
60.
I'm
60.
sorry.
And then we have, I don't know what you wanna do with 61 and 62,
Well, we gave until January 6th
so we're just gonna hold it up
to make everything whole, right? If I recall. Or was that
I
just
think
30?
that's a good idea, to hold those three items until after that deadline passes for
That's what-
payment of taxes.
Right, okay, but this is on 60 right now.
And the motion is to approve and place on file or
To-
place?
There hasn't been a motion yet, I'm waiting for a motion.
That's what I'm
Oh.
asking. It would,
It's just for approval.
I move for approval.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I didn't know how it read. That's
Right.
why I-
The next three we're gonna hold, and then we have number 75 on tonight's agenda. This is an ordinance, and now it's gonna be placed on file for second-hand dealers.
Well, this was approved already. This is just some
Right.
sort of paperwork cleanup.
This
Move the
was-
place on file.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Lana?
This was the first one that came
Oh,
to the
okay,
committee, and
okay.
then you had the second one that was passed, so this one is just
We
cleaning
need
up.
to clean this up.
Yeah.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Obviously, the other two people didn't show up.
Were those first timers for
here.
both of them?
Yeah. Okay.
First non-appearance.
We will see them then January 6th, I guess.
Any bets?
And-
Okay,
If we need an early meeting, I have no problem on January
I
6th.
can too.
So
Okay, like 6:15 again.
if we need it, yep, no problem.
okay, a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed?